I couldn't tell you what I just said. I think that was just like a hallucination, but oh man.
From Sebi Vlogs, this is Sebastian Lascano, and you're watching Not Ones, the show with hot wings and hot wings. No, that's not how it goes. The show with hot wings and hotter questions. And we're joined today by a very special guest, a dear friend of mine, CEO of Sutech, Ashton Horiyuchi. Thank you for having us, bro.
Thanks for having me out here.
Dude,
man.
for sure, bro.
I'm excited.
How do you do with hot sauce?
Shoot, I like to think I'm a pretty adept spice handler, but willing to put it to the test today and see how it goes.
Dude, hopefully we're still alive by the end. So, shall we begin? That's not bad, that's good. I'm actually really hungry right now, so this is a really good thing.
Good way to get.
So you're from Sarasota, and being so, I recently discovered that US News and World Report has us ranked as number 5 in terms of best places to live in the US in 2023-2024. So that being said, you being a true local, what do you think places Sarasota so high on that list?
Man, yeah, I mean, we're pretty blessed. I personally kind of took it for granted, I feel like, just growing up here and it being all I knew for a while. But I really appreciate, being 5 minutes away from one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. I mean, that's hard to beat. Beautiful weather year-round, gotten pretty lucky with hurricanes and all that stuff. Summer is a little hot here. I mean, we're out here eating hot sauce in 95-degree Florida summer, so
dude,
that's
yeah, well, you guys don't know it's like 100 degrees out here.
Yeah, we're about to sweat.
Whoa, you mentioned hurricanes that they never hit here, right?
Yeah, there's like something behind that, isn't
like
there?
Some conspiracy about some Indian burial ground or something, bro. That's crazy.
Apparently Florida has some or Sarasota, I guess, has some Indian burial sites around it, and apparently they're protecting us. Something like that, man. They steering those hurricanes away.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, why would they steer? Wouldn't they want the hurricanes to hit if we took their land? Maybe we're getting too deep into it.
Yeah.
Number 2. What is it?
Sweet Chipotle.
I was excited about this one.
Okay, yeah.
Thoughts?
It's interesting. I definitely chased the Chipotle kind of style in there.
This is a sweeter one for sure.
Yeah. I feel like I'm eating ribs. Low spiciness. It's definitely not unbearable.
You can feel it, but
yeah.
Oh my god, we're doing an interview, bro. What am I doing? Where did you go to college?
I went to Wittenberg University in Ohio, and yeah, actually, so that's part of the reason why I started kind of appreciating Florida a little bit more. I lived in a winter up there, and I was like, all right, I miss the beach a little bit.
For sure.
There, it snows until May, starting in December till May. It's it's ridiculous.
What do people do for beach activities? How do you substitute that?
We had a little lake where I swear it was radioactive. We would say you get superpowers.
All right. And what did you major in?
I majored in entrepreneurship and information systems.
So 2 degrees.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And it was cool. It took me a little bit to figure it out. I don't think declared my first one until end of my sophomore year. So it took me a bit, but once I found I had some really good professors, my entrepreneurship professor taught me pretty much everything I know, and he eventually encouraged me to start my own thing, and so really thankful to him for that. Met some cool people there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not crazy.
Yeah,
not yet.
Getting up there. Just step up, but.
So you're the CEO of your own company, Sutech. And can you tell the viewers basically what your business is and what inspired you to start at such a young age?
Yeah, so Shoot, where do I begin? So, Sutech is pretty much a food automation startup that is aiming to augment chefs' creativities in kitchens. So, allowing them to focus more on the presentation and providing an overall better quality dining experience for people while automating tasks that are either mundane or difficult to keep consistent. And so in school, I was actually a sushi chef, and so spent a lot of time in kitchens and just learned pretty quickly that they can be pretty chaotic. And the cool part is making the food, but there's just so many other things that you kind of have to deal with that vary a lot. So it's difficult to keep track of all that. So I thought, okay, people have been doing things the same way in kitchens for decades, and there's all this technology out there. I feel like there has to be something to make the job really easier for people. And so kind of just thought of this thing. It's not public yet, so I can't really talk about in specific what the invention is, but that's pretty much the idea, is to just help chefs be more creative in kitchens. And,
cool.
Because I think that's too a big concern right now with AI and how things are going to be automated in industries. People don't want to be replaced. But it's up to us to determine what kind of role AI is going to play in our lives. And I think this is one example of a way to develop this technology to where it helps people to have a better quality of life and enhances their creativity. I started this because it was actually a class project my senior year of college. And that same professor that I had, that the entrepreneurship guy, he helped me plan it out a little bit, and I didn't really have anything figured out as far as jobs go when I was about to graduate. And so I remember sitting in class thinking, I was like, man, all right, I think I actually want to do this. And he was like, yeah, man, you want to build robots, go for it. And so I'm thankful for him for supporting me with that. And in that same class, this guy, his name's Timmy McCarthy. Timmy, if you happen to see this, thanks for everything, man.
Hell yeah, Timmy.
You're the man. So this guy, he graduated from Wittenberg as well, and he was one of the founders of Raising Cane's fried chicken fast food.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. And so I met him in that class. Literally, he was a speaker, and I was just like, I have to talk to this dude. Just went up to him and was like, hey man, can I get your email? I'd really like to talk more about this idea. Because I kind of mentioned it to him in class. And he was like, yeah, sure, we'll talk. And so we just ended up meeting, and eventually just became my mentor, and was generous enough to be an investor in my company as well. And so he's been helping me out a lot. And so really thankful for him for that. And so it's been really challenging. It's probably one of the most challenging things I've ever done, but I love it, and I met some great people, and it means a lot to me that I have some great people that believe in me too, and like that's really what keeps me going.
Huge, bro.
Yeah. It's kind of, there's like a bigger thing to it for me a little bit too, because that was kind of a point in my life where it was honestly kind of like a spiritual thing for me. It was like I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but while I was in college, I kind of had this like awakening where I was like, I felt like opened up to like what the possibilities of life can be. It's like, it's your life, and it's up to you to think about what you want out of it, what you want to do. Everyone has their own gifts, talents, passions, and I think life is about finding like what you do with those. And I think the sooner you do that, and even contrarily, if you put it off, if you have a dream for yourself, if you have a vision for yourself, and you don't go for that, you're only selling yourself short.
Yeah, 100%.
So that was a big part of it for me.
Maybe we weren't too high on ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe we really are.
Dude, okay. You know what? That looks like it's gonna take the interview to the next level.
Bro,
so,
it has to.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead.
Oh man, dude. Oh man. Pray to the spice gods on this one. Cheers.
definitely a bit more mouthful there, but yeah, a lot of. It's one of those. It's like, you know, there are different kinds of spicy. It's like some are like just straight pain in your tongue, like your straight nerves, I think, are just disintegrating.
Yeah.
And others are, it's more just like it lingers in your mouth and it's like just like a slow burn. You know?
I feel this one creeping for sure, dude. It's getting higher, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm not dying, bro.
I was expecting to react like how
Yeah.
the guests react on hot ones.
Yeah. Maybe they just can't handle their stuff,
Dude, for
Who
sure,
knows?
dude.
Who knows?
We're definitely on something else.
You know what? Just for the audience suspense, the bomb was gonna be second to last. Now it's gonna be last.
Oh shoot.
So make sure you watch the whole video.
Obviously, you have an angle with your business, and I imagine you haven't reached it yet, which means
You're somewhere like in the middle of your journey. So that being said, how are you able to keep that faith in yourself and in your vision when obstacles arise that seem impossible to overcome?
Yeah. That's something I had to work on a lot, and it took me a lot of trial and error to get to that. But it was really hard for me starting out because my parents didn't even believe in me to do it. They just did not really support the idea, and they just wanted me to get a real job. And I even remember specifically, when I was about to ask for my first funding, I was asking my dad for advice about how to go about approaching someone about that, you know, because how do you ask someone for, well, you know, now I kind of, you know, I guess I'm more comfortable doing that, but at first I was like, man, I'm just out of college and I'm about to ask someone for a lot of money. This is weird. And my dad pretty much said something along the lines of, well, like, if I was an investor, I would invest in you. And so I was like, all right. Then, you know, a week later, I asked the guy and he gave it to me. So that was so. But it was like that was like a pretty defining moment, I think, because that's when I realized that I can't rely on other people to always understand and see my vision, what I'm trying to do. And so it just made me have to fully. They say like some entrepreneurs need to have delusional confidence, and it's true. And so I just kind of had to find my delusional confidence in myself, and it's really just what you have to roll with. And again, just having great people that you know, because sometimes you do find those people that believe in you, and sometimes it's really all it takes is the right person that says, hey, like, I've done this and I think you can do it too. And so it's good to have that guidance, definitely. But it comes from you. It comes from just believing in yourself and knowing that you have the power to see something through.
Yeah, bro. Straight up.
And it's real. It's real.
This one's crazy, bro. This has 3 crazy face peppers on the front.
Yeah.
Number 1, it doesn't taste good at all. Like, I wouldn't put that on food. The spice hasn't, I feel it, but it's not like, it hasn't kicked in like
Yeah,
crazy.
I feel it. I feel alive, if anything.
Yeah. Be one with the senses, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it really. Good spice. Actually,
Dude, it's climbing.
no,
actually.
it's climbing. Yeah, it's climbing. Oh yeah.
We're still young. We like to go out. We're still young. We like to go out. Obviously.
Oh yeah, we like that a lot.
So, how do you balance between business responsibilities and personal life?
Ooh, yeah, that's another one that took some figuring out. Literally, like in my first year doing this, I pretty much entirely. Oh man.
Dope.
Yeah, I guess this is what we asked for. But I pretty much for my entire first year sacrificed my entire. Alright, I got this. I'm just gonna muster it up here. Pretty much for my entire first year, I sacrificed my entire. Oh my god.
Dude, that's hot, bro. Is it hotter when you
Alright.
talk? It's really hot when I talk.
Yeah, I think the air is like going over it. Alright, no, I got this. Works.
You can do it, bro.
Pretty much.
Celebrities do it all the time.
Yeah. Pretty much for my entire first year of doing this, I sacrificed social life. All my money was going into it. So really, I don't know if you would call that balance, but I look at it like that's just what I needed to do. And so in a way, that's your balance. It's like understanding sometimes you have to sacrifice a lot more than other people would to get where you're gonna go. But in the end, it's just as fulfilling. It's actually, I think, even more so because it's like all on you. You're the person that's getting it done. So that's cool. And then, but now, you know, it's summer and I've had my first year, and I actually just hired my first guy. So I've been coasting a little bit, but just to hang out with family, and we're doing some traveling and stuff. So, but probably towards the end of summer, I'm gonna pick it up again and, you know, just be back on the grind, and it's, you know, just do whatever needs to be done to get this thing to the next level.
This is the one they say kills you.
All right. Well,
But what kills you makes you stronger.
I've lived a good life.
This gets crazy. He always says like, watch your eyes, so don't.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
like don't rub your eyes.
Yeah.
All right, bro. The crazy one.
Yeah, it's fun. That's another common one.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, number one, it tastes horrible.
Yeah.
It actually tastes like poison, bro.
Yeah, it's like
the flavor is ridiculously bad.
yeah, it's like rubber a little bit. It is starting to burn though. I feel like it's like a deep burn. It's like in
Really?
the back of my throat.
It's
That's a painful one.
It's actually
actually.
classic. Really?
Yeah, I think I just took it right to the tongue. And,
Oh man, dude.
yeah.
How do you see your business growing in the future? At one point, will you sit back and say that you've made it?
Shoot. I mean, so in the back of my head, my goal is to hopefully sell this, or at least have it to where it can run without me being really first-hand involved in it. But really, I think for me, and my goal personally, is I want to sell this and be able to travel and do things I enjoy, and then like I really want to just like focus on music. That's kind of it's been like my main thing for my life, or at least, well, like what I would like to think I'm most passionate about, really. And but obviously I want to see where this goes first and get my stuff right before I try to do something like that, and, you know, just do it on the side for now. Still, you know, hone the craft a little bit. But yeah, shoot, like, you know, I guess when I'm traveling, doing music, and I'm able to say like I built something that helps a lot of people, something that's, you know, futuristic, innovative, and yeah, just like, you know, show people what's possible. And when I've done that, I think I'll be able to say I've made it. But I'm always gonna, I think, be looking for like a next thing, whatever that is.
You took that like a champ, bro. Dude, you didn't take a single sip of your milk. I'm struggling a lot, bro. Like, I'm seeing like heat visions.
Oh.
To wrap it up, I guess, if there's anything you want to say to anyone who's a young entrepreneur that wants to start but doesn't know how.
Well, first, I would say come up with a good idea that ideally that looks something like the intersection between what you love, what you're good at, but also provides value for people and is useful, or even not necessarily like solves a problem, but filling some kind of niche, doing something unique. And everyone has the capacity to do that. And I think once you find that thing and cultivate a mindset to where you are just about creating and you're trying to build something unique, and 95% of it, I think, comes down to just doing it. Just get it done, tune out all the noise, and you'd be surprised what you can accomplish. You can do more than what you think. But also find good people that can help you and that have done it, and I think that's the most important part. Collaboration definitely is a huge part of where I've gotten with this, and I definitely would not have gotten to where I am without the help of other people. So, but I'd say largely it's just starting, just doing it is a lot of it, and you may not always like it, but it's all on you.
Oh yeah, baby. Well,
Yeah.
this camera. Well, obviously this camera is her only camera.
Tell the people what you got going on in your life.
Shoot. Oh yeah. So startup Sutech is hopefully going public in the next year or so, and so we'll be excited to launch that. Just been working on some music stuff still. Hopefully gonna start releasing some projects too in the next year or so as well. So yeah, just hopefully trying to just make stuff happen in this next year. You know, it's already been a year since we've been out of school, which is kind of crazy too. But you know, I miss it sometimes, but at the same time, I really like just having. I feel like I have the whole world in front of me, and you know, we all do. And I'm just really excited to see what I can create, and really that's just my main focus right now. Whatever happens, happens, but just gonna keep at it. But how about you, man? Honestly, yeah, I'd like a little for the people. I think anything, you know, you're out here. Yeah, you're out here eating some wings, sweating our asses off a little bit.
Yeah, not too bad. You already know what it is, people. If you're watching this, obviously I have a YouTube channel, Subby Vlogs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, baby. I also got an Instagram. Follow that too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But bro, thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you so much, dude.
It's been a pleasure. It was fun. And tune in next time when we eat the world's hottest gummy bear.
Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop it.